Hello marketers, in this video I'm going to implement the most important offline conversion tracking through GTM by implementing the measurement techniques. So conversion tracking is generally implemented on the website while the conversions take place online. So what about the conversions that take place offline? Like there will be some users who will not convert as soon as they click on your ad, or they would just submit a form after they coming to your website. So you might be running a lot number of campaigns and running a lot of ads where users would just click on the ad and just reach your website and perform several actions on your website. They might just log in and or log into your and create an account, or they would sign up for a newsletter, or else there could be several other actions like filling an inquiry form and or application form, but that actually is not a conversion. So they would just become a lead for us, and then this data would be sent into our CRM, that the customer management system, where we would have all the details related to the CRM and the actions performed by them. So what about tracking this user back again to the ad that they have clicked and reached to our website? So for that, we need to identify the GCL ID, that is the Google Click Identifier. That is a unique ID given by Google for each and every ad click. So based upon this ad click, Google would identify that particular user and just attribute the user with several characteristics, and then further use that kind of categories or characteristics to optimize and target your several other audience for the future campaigns that you do and for the other future ads to resemble such kind of users who are more likely to sign up for a newsletter or submit an application form, who would further convert down the path to the macro conversion or a particular product purchase for an e-commerce site or an course purchase. It could be anything that is the actual conversion for your website. So this data need to be updated to Google Ads in order to optimize for that particular users. For that, you need to initially track the GCL ID given by the users. So while you import the data into Google Ads using the offline conversion tracking, the most important thing is to map the data between the CRM and the Google Ads is the GCL ID. So we need to track the GCL ID. So whenever the users click an ad and come to our website, a GCL ID query parameter is added to the URL. So this URL parameter we need to capture it. So for that, I'm going to implement it through Google Tag Manager. We need to create a variable that's of URL type here that would capture the value of that particular query parameter with the name GCL ID. The variable type would be URL, and it's a query parameter variable, and the key would be GCL ID. So the value that is present in this key will be registered in this variable. So later on, in order to capture the value of the GCL ID, we need to drop a cookie on those users who come clicking on an ad to our website. So the GCL ID will be stored in a cookie and dropped on that particular user, and the user could be identified to that ad particular click by using this GCL ID value, and then further could be mapped in the CRM and also sent in the offline conversion tracking report to the Google Ads. So for that, we need to send the GCL ID in the form of a hidden field that is included in a lead form. Here we have a lead form in our contact us page. Let me show you our website. They would like to implement this offline conversion tracking. We have a lead form where the users would click on the ad. Maybe they would submit a contact us form. So we would like to track them, because once they submit this form, they might convert later on by making a conversation with us on a call, or with some other mails and all. So later on, we would like to attribute this conversion to that particular ad and then run such kind of ads to those particular users with such kind of category characteristics. So let me just fill this form. I'm submitting this form. But the thing is, I'm just submitting this form, but I'm not converting. So just assume I have clicked an ad and visited my website. So whenever a user clicks on an ad and comes to our website, a random GCL ID or unique ID would be given to that user ad click by Google. See, in this way. So now let us go into the further implementation. For that, we need to drop a cookie, as I mentioned before, that will capture the GCL ID from the URL. So when the user comes to our site, clicking on the ad, we'll drop a cookie on the user named GCL ID. So if that particular variable or the GCL ID is present in URL, then we need to drop a cookie on the particular user named as GCL ID and the GCL ID value. And we can then mention any number of minutes or days for the expiration of the cookie. And the trigger for this tag would be obviously landing page trigger, because the GCL ID for any user would be available only on the landing page trigger. When they move on to other pages, the GCL ID would be lost. We could not gather it later on, so we should be very cautious over here. So we should just register that GCL ID at the particular point of time when they land on our website, and and send that value into a cookie. So for that, we need to create a landing page trigger where, as you all know, landing page trigger, we do not have the referrer as a domain. So the condition would be the referrer does not contain a domain. So with this time, we'll just place or capture the GCL ID on the landing page into a cookie. So let us just preview this and just capture the GCL ID and see the practical implementation of this. So I'm running it on my website. Just assume I'm running a lot number of campaigns, and one of the user has come to my site clicking on that particular ad. So then Google will definitely assign me a client ID. Sorry, that is client ID is general, but the GCL ID is only assigned for those who come to my website by clicking on the ads that I run. See now? See here, you can see the client ID that is present in the URL is captured in the cookie, and the cookie is dropped on me. So whenever I come to this site from an ad, we'll have this user ID, and this user ID will be captured in this cookie. So now this cookie value has to be sent to Google Ads while implementing the conversion tracking offline, that offline conversion tracking that could happen offline. So for that, how could we send this cookie value when a user fills a contact us form in this website? So let me see. I'm going to the contact us form. Maybe my user might have come to my website. He is just right now. He's just interested to fill the form, and he would fill the form. Then later on, after a few days or after a few conversions or after sending a few mails, after some follow plan, he would convert. Then I would like to attribute that particular conversion to the GCL ID or the ad that dragged the user to my website and made that conversion. So in order to do that, while the user submits this form, I have a hidden field over here in this form. So you cannot just see the form but field, but it's incorporated hidden in this field. So let me go to the form. So I'm just checking the form in the console so that you can identify the hidden field here. See, this is the hidden field that I'm incorporating in the contact us form, and the GCL ID is the form field, and the value that is captured from the cookie or from the URL would be placed in this hidden field. So sorry, but the value would be lost once they move on to the other page apart from the landing page. So this value could be gathered only from the cookie that we have dropped on the user as GCL ID. So you could find this hidden field, right? So this hidden field would be sent along with the form details like name and other details regarding the user along with the form submission. So whenever the user submits the form, along with all the details of the user, the GCL ID would be also sent hidden as a hidden field, and that data could be then viewed in a CRM. So let me just show you how could that be placed in the form hidden field. So this is the first party cookie we are dropping on the user. So we would like to identify the form hidden form field selector and capture the value as this cookie value. And then here just I have kept an alert as you have seen before. So let me just again come and show you the alert. So let me just with the GCL ID. So this is GCL ID. So when I go to the contact us form, see, this is the GCL ID of that particular user. So here we have an alert box. Instead, you can have this value being sent from the form as a hidden field into your CRM, and then while you upload the conversion, like here you have in Google Ads, you can upload the conversion tracking data in this section uploads, and you can upload the file. In that file you can mention the GCL ID and the other details that are being updated by the user in that particular form, and then you can map that particular user to the ad. So this is the way we implement the conversion tracking with advanced tracking techniques we have. So we can implement and track anything using GTM, and this kind of techniques would be well taught in a bootcamp and also in agency. We also implement such kind of solutions for the best and the most challenging issues. I hope you're clear with the offline conversion tracking, and this data, once uploaded to the Google Ads, can again be used to optimize your campaigns and generate a lot of ROI and ROAS and have a lot of profits from your campaigns that you run, and target the exact users who would like to convert even after a long time or after a few time, not just when he clicks the ad, but he could convert after certain time. So you can attribute that to a particular ad, and you can also try to identify such kind of ads and invest and create more such kind of ads. So this is the way we implement the conversion tracking. I hope you're all clear with the conversion offline conversion tracking. Thank you so much.